Someone I once knew. Do you hide the way that I do? Or are you a stranger?
Once upon a time, the ferry was the only way to visit Prince Edward Island. Some say it still is.
So,
Okay.
Lisa, I want to say welcome to Charlottetown. En français,
Thank
on dit
you.
bienvenue à Charlottetown. And I
Si.
know this is a Guild presentation. I was here for the opening night. I was quite impressed by how everything was carried out with COVID-19 in place. So it was
Yes.
spectacular.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We've been working very, very hard to keep things safe.
Yeah.
And myself and the producer, Campbell Webster, we worked closely with public health and to make sure that everyone feels safe. It's an odd time to be going out and about.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's everybody wants to stay home. But I think everybody would like to go out and be entertained as well. You
Yeah.
can only watch so much Netflix and put so many puzzles together. So we came up with an idea just to do a concert of the music from Anne and Gilbert the musical. It's beautiful music and stands very well on its own. So we made some choices with performers, and they worked very hard and did everything I asked them to do. And it's unusual for them because they're used to acting in the play, so they're used to moving around, and so it is much more stationary,
Right.
but very entertaining, I think.
And I think in the end, the result is a great show that will be had by all or be watched by all in the coming months.
It really is just a feel-good show. It's we want people to come out and see this show. It's very entertaining. It's very safe. We're feeling very good about it, and we want everyone to come and see it. Sure. Yeah.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you for having us in Charlottetown.
Anytime.
Happy to be here.
You come back anytime. We'll welcome you, whether you're from New Brunswick or Halifax.
I'm a Maritimer that's not at all put out by spending my summers in Charlottetown. It's quite lovely. Yeah, great to be here.
So get out to the Guild.
Come see us.
That's where the log driver learns to step lightly as whirling down and down white water. The log driver's waltz pleases girls completely.
The grass comes up in the pasture, the breakers break on the shore.
You get your eggs from a chicken, you get your news at the store.
Some things you know for certain, no one questions anymore. Gilbert loves Anne of Green Gables, and though she won't admit it's true, Anne of Green Gables loves Gilbert too.
He met that girl in the classroom, he loved that girl from the start.
They seem to be born to battle, like the Sloanes and the Pies, only smart. Somebody needs to tell them they should never be apart.
Gilbert loves Anne of Green Gables, and though she makes a thing to do, Anne of Green Gables loves Gilbert too.
He worships the ground she walks on, as anyone can see. She treats him like a dear old dog. She's fooling herself, but she's not fooling me.
The girls in town, they adore him, they won't leave Gilbert alone.
But Gilbert will conquer his sweetheart, as sure as a pie will cheat a Sloane.
Some things are written in granite, somewhere this is carved in stone. Gilbert loves Anne of Green Gables, and all of us have always known. Anne of Green Gables is Gilbert's own. Gilbert loves Anne of Green Gables, and though she'll be the last to know, Anne of Green Gables loves Gilbert so. Gilbert loves Anne of Green Gables. Gilbert loves Anne of Green Gables, and Anne of Green Gables loves Gilbert so.
Hello everyone. Bienvenue. Epchilasi. Welcome to the Songs of Anne and Gilbert the musical. My name is Morgan Wagner, and I first joined the Anne and Gilbert family back in 2013. Since then, I have performed the show 536 times. Obviously, this year things are a little different, but in the spirit of our protagonist, with a little imagination and determination, we are here. And we are so excited to share with you the story of Anne and Gilbert, and a few of our own stories too. But since Anne was a storyteller herself, it seems only appropriate to begin with one of hers. This is Averil's Ideal. When Avril was a sweet young thing, her friends were always whispering of beaux they had and beaux to come. But Avril kept her peace, for she knew there was more to life than settling down as someone's wife. She might be lonely, this she tree. There had to be some way a stranger would hear, exotic and urbane, and Deborah would know, Deborah would feel this gentleman was truly Avril's ideal. Truly is the most romantic story.
But would you really wait 60 years for some ideal man?
I think I'd need a tree. And yes, I'd want some rain.
And he'd be standing there, exotic and urbane.
And in a flash I'd know. And in a flash I'd feel.
I guess I'd be like Avril,
Finding my ideal. And in a flash I know. And in a flash I feel. I guess I'd be like Avril. Finding my ideal.
Look at the lovers, aren't they a picture? Dancing so fine under the moonlight, almost as in a trance, under the spell of the dance, carried away by love. They hear the music, they feel the moonlight, they don't resist. Listen, it's calling. Dare you to dance with me? We're not the kind who could be carried away by love. Carried away by stars in the sky. Carried away by dreams. Carried away by love, you and I. We're not the kind inclined to get carried away. There will be talk if under the moonlight we are the ones talking, not dancing. Privacy's not allowed. Smarter to follow the crowd. Carried away by love. Anne musical being produced in Victoria by the Sea. Like every island actor's dream, we all want to be in some kind of Anne musical. So I really wanted to audition, but I chose to go on an all-inclusive vacation to the Dominican Republic for a week. When I came back, they were holding callbacks, and I was adamant I'd be seen for them. I was very, very, very young, and I really didn't know what I was doing. I went into the audition with a song that was not appropriate for this show and not appropriate for my age, but I booked it. And I thought after that summer, wouldn't it be fun to do that show again? Well, here we are 15 years later. I've now done the show in Summerside, Kingston, Lindsay, Oakville, North Bay, Huntsville, Markham, Barrie, Brampton, Guelph, Toronto, making this my 13th theater doing this island classic. Before we go into our next tune, I just want to thank everyone for being here today in such a crazy time in our history. We've worked very closely with the Public Health Office of Prince Edward Island to ensure everyone's safety here today. We even have spike marks on the floor to make sure that we don't go near you and you don't come near us. You're in good hands. With that being said, let's go into our next tune. My name is Nick Whalen, and this is Island Through and Through. Yep.
Punch with where you live and proud of what you do. Your island through and through.
And if you mind your business and you mind your neighbors too, your island through and through.
If you vote the way your father did and his old man before.
If you feel a little itchy when you're too far from the shore.
If you start predicting rain, the moon and skies are turning blue. Your island through.
Your island, you're from Prince Edward Island. Your island through and through. Your island, you're from Prince Edward Island. Your island through and through.
If you got more freckles on your face than turnips in a stew, your island through and through.
If you drop in unexpectedly just when the tea is due, your island through.
If you much prefer the way it was when it was yesterday. If you're just a tad suspicious of people from away.
If you'd say no to Montreal
And yes to Montague. Your island through and through. Your island, you're from Prince Edward Island. Your island through and through. Your island, you're from Prince Edward Island. Your island through and through.
Yep. Hey.
Musical director of this show. Thank you for being here. I want to introduce you to these lovely people that have joined us here, the Young Company. Jennifer Arsenault, Meredith Dubois, and Abby Batchelor.
is Melanie Piatoka, and I am a come-from-away islander by choice. I was born and raised in Edmonton, Alberta, and I first visited Prince Edward Island as a young company member with the Centre for the Arts across the street, and I absolutely fell in love with this place. For the past 5 years, my husband and I have both been very proud to call this island home.
My name is Paige Gallant, and I was born and raised here on the island. You know, just in case that wasn't obvious enough of my last name. Back in the summers of 2008, 9, and 10, I had the wonderful opportunity of being a young company member with the Anne and Gilbert production in Summerside. And I can't even begin to express how wonderful those summers were for me as a young teenager. It not only inspired me to pursue a career that would involve music, but I met some of the most wonderful people and personalities, including our very own Nick Whalen, Lisa McDougall, and Lori Forsythe. If we fast forward 10 years, here we are. I was cast to be Diana Barry in what would have been this summer's production of Anne and Gilbert at the Guild, but life happened, plans have changed, but I'm thrilled to be able to sing some of her songs here on stage tonight.
And this song is between Anne and Diana, and it shows their bosom friendship as they move forward into the unknowns of adulthood and start to leave their childhoods behind. You are the first of us to go into that strange, mysterious place where men and women are when no one else is there. No one will tell me what it's like. No one will tell me what they do after the big romantic kiss. It's just a little scary. I guess you know.
No, I don't.
Diana, surely.
No, I don't.
Well, I thought, madam, you're practically a wife.
I asked my mother, naturally. She turned as red could be, then told me all I need to know of married life. She talked about polishing silver and putting the supper on the table. She talked about putting out preserves he likes. She told me what to write on the label, how to care for a baby, how to fire a maid, and how to make a pie that'll make the grade. She talked about rain, she talked about drought, but she wouldn't say what happens when you blow the candle out. When you blow the candle out, okay.
I asked Marilla once, I did, about the secrets women hid, and she
tell what happens when you blow the candle out. And I want to blow the candle out. Am I right, Lisa? We'll talk about polishing silver.
Saturday morning I go to the beach and I'm free. The air and the surf and the sun are all that you need. If you can't have love, you read. Saturday morning. Saturday morning I go to the beach and I find the sand and the waves in the air refreshes the mind. If you can't have love, unwind. Saturday morning, I'm teaching Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday I tutor in the afternoon. And Saturday night I do the same things I do every other night. Marking the papers, helping out around the house, odd jobs, an extra arm around the farm, and Sunday like a fool. I teach Sunday school. Saturday morning, I've got Hippocrates and Socrates and Shakespeare, Cervantes and Thomas Edison, and lots of books on medicine, and lately William Butler Yeats. I've got the history of bells and H.G. Wells. Time machine waits. Saturday morning. Saturday morning I go to the beach in the fall. And the spray and the wind and the chill, I don't mind at all. If you can't have love, if you can't have love, if you can't have Anne, you do what you can. If you can't have love, life's grim. Saturday morning, I swim.
Hello, Gilbert. Hello, Gil. I was just passing by. Awful nice to find you. It's quite the little thrill to see you giving me the eye. Hello, Gilbert, my old pal. You're looking pretty fit today. Nothing gives me joy like seeing a favorite boy covered in the salty spray.
Hello, Josie, my old friend. What an unexpected treat. The water's pretty cold, I wouldn't recommend it. Keep your slippers on your feet. No, 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 Josie, don't come in. The undertow is bad today. Just the slightest blunder, it could pull you under. Better run the other way.
Hey, Gilbert, what you wearing? Is your bathing costume new? Say it looks a little daring. Come on out and show me. I will hold your towel for you.
Listen, Josie, you're just grand, but you know I'm smoking for. I'm a desperate man, but if I can't have Anne, I'll be a bachelor forevermore.
Gilbert, why don't you face it? She don't care a fig for you. You've a sad look, I could erase it. I'm the kind of girl who'd do what Anne would never do.
Go on, Josie, have a heart. You know I've heard it all before. So close your pretty eyes and turn your pretty head and let me come out on the shore.
Gilbert,
The lobsters are declaring war.
you'll come and see me.
Let me come out
My name is Jacob Hemphill, and this would have been my first year with Anne and Gilbert the musical. But like so often happens in life, when one works out a plan, fortune always works out another. But I do have one story. When I was 14, Anne and Gilbert would have been in its 4th season in Summerside, and I really wanted to audition. And I wasn't really the most experienced performer, but I was lucky enough to get a callback. And for the callback, they asked if I'd prepare a song called All You Can Do Is Wait, sung by Gilbert in the show. And I wasn't the quickest learner, but they gave me 2 hours to prepare for it. A lot of time. And I wasn't great at reading sheet music, so I just listened to it on repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat. And I had a moment of realization. I thought, maybe they want me for Gilbert. At 14. I mean, I'm kind of tall, so it was possible. Anyway, safe to say I didn't get it. But, like I said, when one works out a plan, fortune always works out another. And I can't tell you how happy I am to be performing with my friends, with all of you here. So thank you very much for coming. All I can do is wait. All I can be is optimistic. All I can do is sigh. All I can do is try. Trying not to tell you I love you when you walk by. Trying to believe in fate when you love someone like that. All you can do is wait. All you can do is know. All that I know is that I love you. All I can ask is why. All I can do is try. Try not to tell you I love you when you walk by. Try not to palpitate when you love someone like that. All you can do is wait. All you can do is dream. All you can do is count the hours. All you can do is try. Try not so hard to try. Try not to tell you I love you when you walk by. Try to believe in hope when you love someone like that. All you can do is cope when you love someone like that. All you can do is dream when you love someone like that. All you can do is wait.
There is something that I have always appreciated about Islanders, and that is the care and concern that they have not just for their family and their friends, but also their neighbors and their community. I think it's why we have done absolutely amazing over the past 3 months at keeping each other safe and healthy. This next song speaks to that sense of obligation, responsibility, duty that we have to one another, that has stood the test of time.
Rachel, you know me better than anyone. We've been friends for a century. You know the pain that I feel at the sacrifice dear Anne Shirley has made for me. And it's hard for me to ask for help. It's the only thing that I can do is remind you, Rachel, of the way we were raised and the things your mother often said to you. You always told me that your mother told you what her mother told her before. She told the same things to you that she'd tell to a son who was going to
don't go to bed till the dishes are done, and we've no time for fiddle-dee-dee. And when we hear a cry for help, we always heed the call. We Presbyterian women put our duty over all. Our duty, our duty, our duty over all. Thomas would want you to stay in Avonlea. Thomas would surely understand. I can hear him saying, stop your blathering, Rachel, and go give Marilla a hand. You always said that the church was important, but neighborliness is the core. We stick together, we do for each other, 'cause that's what old friends are for. Be my eyes when lights are dim, I am good company. We Presbyterian women find their strength in unity. Our duty, what we do is our duty, our duty, our duty, saved by our sense of duty. Marilla, you know there's one thing more. My sainted mother said, you're never safe from surprises till you're dead.
Hello, everyone. My name is Simon Durrell, and I first joined the cast of Anne and Gilbert in 2015 in Ottawa at the National Arts Centre of Canada. And I spent the following 2 summers on the island in the cast of Anne and Gilbert here at the Guild. And I loved it so much here that I decided to stay. And now Prince Edward Island is my home. Being from Ontario, however, the first I ever heard of Prince Edward Island was from an elementary school classmate's PEI dirt shirt. And I was confused, because I didn't understand why you would wear a shirt that had dirt on it. I would come to learn that the red soil of Prince Edward Island is something that is cherished by islanders and travelers alike. That's what this next song is about. In this song, a young Paul Irving is taught by Anne, Gilbert, and the folks of Avonlea about the charming and iconic red soil of Prince Edward Island. Now, you won't recognize this song from the show, and that's because it's not in it. The reason is, the writers of Anne and Gilbert wrote so much beautiful music that they couldn't fit it all into one show. You're going to be hearing some of that music tonight. But for now, we are proud to present to you Scrape the Red Soil Off Your Boots.
Come on, Paul, look around, see the color on the ground.
The red, red earth is the island's pride. Just don't track that stuff inside.
Mainland clay is dark and duller. Island soil, it glows with color. Ours is quite superior. Just keep it off the kitchen floor. Scrape the red soil off your boots. Do it right, you big galoons. Don't tell us you can get sued. Scrape the red soil off your boots.
Island women scrub and clean, make their houses so pristine.
Muddy 'em up a little bit. You'll never hear the end of it.
Smells so pretty, that's for sure. All mixed up in fresh manure. Get it on your boots or pants.
You'll be lonely at the dance.
Scrape the red soil off
recognition. In 2019, Someone Handed Me the Moon was published in the Royal Conservatory's Book of Music.
At this point in the show, Anne has just discovered she's going off to Redmond University in the fall, which, a fun fact, that's actually based off of Dalhousie University in Halifax, Nova Scotia. I personally love this fact. I too am an island gal that went off to university in Nova Scotia.
This song to me is pure joy, and I will never forget how it felt singing it for the announcement of this show. Back in March, I, like so many other artists, had multiple projects on the go, was looking forward to a theater-filled summer, and then, almost overnight, it was all gone. So, to be back in this theater, on this stage, singing for all of you, I think the song speaks for itself. Someone handed me the moon today. I've been glad before, but this is more than glorious. Someone has arranged for me to feel victorious. All my dreams are coming true so soon. Someone handed me the moon.
All my dearest friends have rallied round, bringing me good fortune when I wasn't looking. I can't believe the schemes that they were cooking. Feel like I could dance in a saloon. Someone handed me the moon,
And oh, it's so full and shiny white. I promise I will put it back before tonight. Roll it up the sky like a wagon wheel. For the light that it sheds is the light of the love I feel. Someone handed me the moon today. Someone gave me water just when I was thirsty.
my joy's complete. Oh, how my heart is bursting, like a toddler rolling down the dune.
Someone handed me the moon. Someone handed me the
Perfect moment. Anne and Gilbert are about to embark together on a brand new journey off to Redmond University. It's almost the making of a happy ending. Gilbert knows he may not get a better moment than this, and he summons up all the courage that he has and proposes to Anne. And much to his surprise, she says no. At Redmond University, Anne and Gilbert are terrified, out of their element, and it's safe to say things might get a little awkward between them now.
Redmond, oh Redmond, ever to thee, scenic and stalwart university. Redmond, oh Redmond, timeless as the sea. My faithful Redmond, ever to thee, ever to Redmond, ever to thee. The days ahead are filled with people, brilliant people, not at all like me. I feel so all alone.
I come from Shadiac.
St. John's.
I'm from Toronto and I'm not impressed. I know
I should be thrilled to be in college for wisdom, for knowledge, for Redmond resume. I want my mother,
and I want Marina.
I'd rather run away than face this day.
Redmond, now that I'm here, can I survive this urban atmosphere? Redmond, oh Redmond,
days a week, delivering flowers
and tutoring Greek for 6 or so hours.
at Charlotte's Cafe, where posh students meet. I need a tray, even on Sunday.
That girl, that's the youngest Gordon girl. The finest stock, that's a Paris rock. Her dad endowed this university. Here come those bows again. Whoa, those bows again. So attractive, but so doomed to fail. I promised faithfully, Dad, I said faithfully, I will make at least one friend who's female. The pearls, oysters died to make those pearls. That's one fresh head you will not forget. She's fresher than a freshet ought to be. I won't be one of them, please God, not one of them. Some pretense of reason must prevail. Here come those bows again, those bows again. Time for little Philippa to set sail. I got a letter from home, here to remind me that although you roam, our love is steady as a metronome. We are there with you on every beat you go. I got a letter from home, here to remind me that our love is steady as a metronome. We are there with you on every beat you go.
The day ahead, today I've read about, I've dreamt about, I've studied for my first day back at school. But not the teacher anymore, and not the one and only man for Anne. There must be men galore that she'll ignore.
The days ahead are days away, and yet I feel already days behind. So ask me if I care. I'm not the teacher anymore. I'm not the one and only girl in town who's famous for her freckles, for her foibles, for
She'll
her
toss
tables,
their
for
broken
her
hearts into the
hair.
air.
And that is why the bells are ringing, and Redmond is singing, and the
sun that shines today will shine tomorrow. Your chosen tomorrow, where you'll succeed somehow.
It starts right now.
The days ahead are days I wish I didn't dread. See, I'm the kind that crams 2 days before exams. I hope that one day I'll be wise before I'm dead. I hope professors prize the pithy things I've said, and that is why the bells are ringing, and Redmond is singing, and the sun that shines today will shine tomorrow. Our chosen tomorrow, where we'll succeed somehow. We start right now. We start right now. We start right now. We start right now.
Thank you very much for being here today. I know it's a strange time to be oot and boot, as we say here in Canada. But we're very happy that you're here. We've worked very hard with public health to ensure everyone's safety, and to be able to do this beautiful music in this concert format is really awesome for me. I've musically directed the play a few years in Summerside and a couple years here at the Guild. So it's been a couple of years for me, and to be able to play and sing and perform this music again is just a delightful treat. This next piece is sung by Marilla in the play, and I like to call it a song of lost love. Marilla's speaking to Anne, and it's called When He Was My Beau. I'm not one to give advice about matters of the heart, but when I think of you and Gilbert, an old wound begins to smart. Once upon a time, I was young like you, hard for you to picture me the ingenue. And there was a man, and I made him go. All my life I wished that he was still my beau. We had bitter words, I forget what for. I was full of pride then. I showed him to the door. Though my tongue was sharp, and I heard him so. All my life I wished that he was still my beau. Open up your eyes and see the man is waiting. Open up your heart. He loves you. He's your friend. What I have to say may seem dusty, perhaps it's dated. Stubbornness can lead to a bad end. Don't make my mistake. Don't let him slip away. When he wins another, your heart will pay. Everybody sees. Surely you must know you're meant to be together. He's meant to be your beau. For love that's cast aside can melt like falling snow. I think he's destined for you, born to be your
In the second act of Anne and Gilbert, we are introduced to a character named Royal Gardner. He is a student at Redmond University with Anne. He is a millionaire. He is from Toronto, and in general, he is not impressed with what he sees at Redmond. The one impressive thing, however, is Anne Shirley. Now one day, Roy is out for a stroll, and it begins to rain, and he happens upon Anne Shirley, who is stuck in the rain with no shelter to speak of. Pardon me, miss, forgive my boldness, but I see that you are not the least prepared for the downpour. It's quite the downpour, and here we are. May I offer my umbrella? May I offer my umbrella? Pardon me, miss, you look familiar. Did I see you one day laughing with your friends on the campus? No, not the campus. It couldn't be. How could a scholar look so lovely? How could a scholar look so lovely? It seems to me that your eyes are like starlight. I'm no poet, but your eyes are like starlight. Your smile is heaven, and your eyes are like starlight. Oh, you must think me such an ill-mannered man. My name is Roy.
My name is Anne.
Anne with an E.
Definitely.
Pardon me, miss, I have a question. Do you come here often? May I have this dance? What a nice floor. It's such a nice floor. And here we are. I feel I've known you such a long time. I've known you such a long time. May I walk you to your door?
This causes some gossip back in Avonlea. Tell us about Anne's new beau. He wouldn't be rich now, would he? What beau? I'm no gossip, but I have to know. He wouldn't be handsome, would he? Who are we talking about? He'd have to be romantic, original, and smart. He'd have to be a poet to melt her stony heart. Eyes as dark as velvet, curly, curly hair. She would never love a man just because a man's a millionaire. I don't know what you've heard. I don't know what you mean. I just had a letter from Anne, and she said the lovely trees of Halifax are 50 shades of green. I don't know how it starts. Really, I can't recall. Maybe he sent her some flowers. That's all. Flowers, hey? Tell us about Anne's new find. He wouldn't be rich now, would he? That's nonsense. They say that he's the marrying kind. He wouldn't be serious, would he? I think that I would have heard a life of leisure in London and Paris, but they'll prefer the mansion they build in Avonlea. Statues in the garden, an ornamental pool. Not too likely she'll be teaching school. I've got to stop this talk. What talk? I've got to rein you in. I know Anne a little better than you. We've been friends through thick and thin. She has a lot of charms. We know she loves to chat. Perhaps he escorted her home. Just that, that's all. The orphan and the millionaire. It's like an Anne Shirley story. His money charmed her flaming hair. They loved in a blaze of glory. She set aside her lovesick swain. No more they'll walk in lovers' lane. going to be getting engaged.
Anne and Gilbert, I knew it. I always said that those two would do it. Such a handsome pair I can miss. I plan to give her my own wedding dress. Anne and Gilbert, I saw it. Her heart was icy as Gilbert thought.
It's not Gilbert. It's a man from away. Royal Gardner. He's a millionaire.
Well!
I've had a kind of second sight since I was a young wee lass, and all the things that I predicted always came to pass. And I'd say Anne and Gilbert, mark my words, we'll see them wed. You're never safe from surprises till you're dead.
Remember the time away back when we laughed to beat the band. You sent away for an orphan boy to be the hired hand. You wanted a big, broad, burly lad, got a snip little girl instead. You're never safe from surprises till you're dead.
You're never safe, you never know just which way the wind will blow. That wretched day, I can't forget, my apple jelly would not set. And when our Anne was just 13, she grabbed her hair and dyed it green. My lips got thin, my waist got thick, my cousin married a Catholic.
Seen and heard the darndest things since we got long in the tooth.
Why, remember the time when the minister lied and the premier told the truth?
Now I hear our clever Anne was a regular dunderhead.
You're never safe from surprises till you're dead.
In the second act of Anne and Gilbert, Anne meets Philippa Gordon, and she says to her, "Oh my, your reputation precedes you." And the same can be said about the next three people I'm going to speak about. Two of them are two-time Drama Desk Award nominees, and the other is the queen of topical song and an ACTRA Award-winning songwriter herself. Of course, I'm talking about the three writers of Anne and Gilbert, Bob Johnson, Jeff Hockhauser, and Nancy White. And if they hadn't got together in 1999, none of this would have happened. So the next song is one of those songs that was never put into the show. It's sung by Royal Gardner, and I messaged Nancy myself to ask her if she could shed some light on the song that I could share with you. She wrote back, "Bob Johnson hates that song." But he's learned to love it. It's a song of Roy's bewildered sadness. This is My Girls Carrying a Torch. I've been Mr. Right for a long, long time. I've been Mr. Privileged all my days. Life for me has been an easy climb. Seems I had a talent to amaze. Never met a girl I couldn't win. Never met a mom who was not in favor. But now that I am more in love than I have ever been, finally I get to taste a bitter flavor. 'Cause my girl's carrying a torch for someone else. I rather thought so. She dreams dreams of a mysterious someone else. She can't be bought, so I'll just have to bow out gracefully. No other fella could bow out more gracefully, gracefully. Everybody knows everything I do gracefully. My heartbreak isn't graceful at all. 'Cause my girl's carrying a torch for someone else. I rather thought so. I'll just have to bow out
fun putting this show together. These guys have been amazing. They sing whatever I asked them to sing. They play whatever I asked them to play. It's just been wonderful. Thank you so much for coming. We're going to leave you with our last piece. This is the last piece in the show. It's called Forever in My Life. And it consists of letters that were exchanged between Anne's mother and father, as well as a letter to Anne from her dad. And I know myself, having lost my mom when I was only 5 years old, that to have something that belonged to them, something that they touched, you know, something that they held in their hands, and means so very much, and it's so very personal. So here is Forever in My Life. Again, we thank you so much for coming.
My dear Miss Willis. Her maiden name was Willis. Well, hard to explain.
though she won't admit it's true. Anne of Green Gables loves Gilbert too.
Yep. you're pleased as punch with where you live and proud of what you do, your island through and through. And if you mind your business and you mind your neighbors too, your island through and through.
If you vote the way your father did in his old man before, if you feel a little itchy when you're too far from the shore,
If you start predicting rain the moment skies are turning blue, your island through and through. Your island, you're from Prince Edward Island, your island through and through. Your island, you're from Prince Edward Island, your island through and through.
if you have more freckles on your face than turnips in the stew, your island through and through.
If you drop in unexpectedly just when the tea is due, your island through and through. If you think that eating spicy food is just a sign of greed, and porridge and potatoes are all you really need, if you say no to Montreal
And yes to Montague,
your island